Today, it's all about my makeup must-haves from the drugstore. These are some of my current makeup obsessions. I just can't stop using them. I'm using them over my expensive makeup. Let's get into it. We have 2 handfuls. First step, eyebrows. I am obsessed with these 2 products from the drugstore. First one being the Maybelline, the Super Lock Brow Glue. Honestly, better than the Anastasia, the brow gel. The one that I was raving about, her newest brow gel, the Brow Freeze Gel. This, in my opinion, is better. It's not as liquid, and the way it sets the brows and the way the brows stay in place all day long, I have to put a little bit of extra force to take them off at the end of the day with my 2-step cleansing products. It is phenomenal. And I like to pair it with the Maybelline Build a Brow pen in shade Ash Brown. Just these 2 mixed together, my brows don't go anywhere, especially for those hot summer days, summer months. Match made in heaven. If you have combination or oily skin, you need to try this foundation. This is the new e.l.f. the Soft Glam Satin Foundation, only $8. What I do like about it is how it looks on my skin and how it wears on my combination skin. I like to pair it with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer in those areas where the foundation tends to move around. I'm going to use shade 20 Light Cool. I'm not taking too much. This is a medium coverage foundation, but I do like to sheer it out a little bit because I think this formula, because it is on the thicker side, even though it's very lightweight and it looks like my skin when I apply it, I find that if you do apply a heavier hand right away, it can look cakey and it can exaggerate some of those dry textures on the face. So I'm only focusing on areas where I like to apply the foundation and I need that coverage. So I'm going to skip a lot of the cheek portion, but focus right here around the mouth, right here around the nose, and the jaw, and of course the forehead. This is not a drugstore foundation brush, but I've been obsessed with this combination together. This is a Smashbox, the blurring foundation brush. It's just phenomenal. And I'm just going to stamp the foundation into my skin and then gently buff. If you like a cream bronzer, look no further. The Milani, their Cheek Kiss cream bronzers. Chef's kiss. They're so beautiful. A little bit goes a long way. If anything, if I'm gonna compare it to a more expensive, more luxury product, it's comparable to the NARS Laguna cream bronzers, the Say cream bronzers, Anastasia cream bronzers, and so forth. But this one right here, I like that it's affordable. It's at the drugstore. I like the shades that they provide, and it's just a very easy bronzer to work with. It looks natural on the skin. It pairs with so many different makeup products, and it lasts all day long in my skin. And I don't have to set it with a powder bronzer or a setting powder on top to make sure it lasts all day long. It just sets down and it looks beautiful on the skin. If you want to try a matte cream blush from the drugstore, this is a must-have. This is from LA Girl, and this is their Soft Matte Cream Blush. Beautiful, affordable, very easy to apply, and these last on my skin all day long, again, without setting like a powder blush on top. I just like to apply them to the back of my hand, and then I like to take a blush brush, work it into the brush, and then go to my cheeks that way. These are pretty pigmented. Just to soften the edges, I'm gonna take my foundation brush and just work it right here. I mean, a little bit goes a long way. These are very pigmented. If you love a very subtle but curling and lifting mascara, I am obsessed with the Judy Doll, the Curling Iron Mascara. This is not at the drugstore, but it is a drugstore price. That's why I'm including it in this video. It is under $8, so it's literally a steel tube wand that you apply mascara with. You're not gonna get volume, you are going to get curl, you are going to get lift and length with this mascara. It has the tiniest microscopic fibers in here. My lashes stay curled, they stay lifted all day long, and it's a very easy removal at the end of the day. Just use a cleansing balm or cleansing oil to remove the mascara, and it's flawless. If you want something actually from the drugstore, this is the new Maybelline, the Firework Waterproof Mascara. I think it's wonderful. The only thing, if you're not used to a really flexible wand, it might be a little bit finicky to work with. But again, with this type of a formula, it's very wet. I like to work very, very, very thin coats, starting at the tips, working towards the middle, and then towards the roots, and making sure the mascara is coated on my lashes. This is a very intense formula in comparison to the Judy Doll mascara. If you want a very long wearing lip liner from the drugstore, these are a must-have. These are the new Maybelline, the Lifter liner. Also from the Lifter lip glosses, they came out with a lip liner version. I believe there are 10 shades. They're more on the like your lips but better type of a color. And it's also a lip liner that you sharpen, which is one of my favorites because I feel like they last a little bit longer. But the formula itself, it's so creamy. And once they set, they don't go anywhere and they're very comfortable. I'm going to apply number 5, Line Leader. Watch this. No transfer. It's on my lips. It's good to go. I like to pair them with a lip gloss, a lipstick, whatever you prefer. I've been kind of obsessed with the ColourPop. They're So Juicy Plumping Gloss Bomb. Also, their lip liners in this family are beautiful. These types of clicky pens, like the NYX, you know, the Tarte, the one that started it all, I find that sometimes they kind of just like to sit, or they exaggerate the wrinkles and the lines in my lips because my lips are naturally wrinkly. I like these ones a lot. They're not plumping in that way where it hurts your lips. They're just, you know, they just give your lips a more of a juicy look, and they're very comfortable on the lips, and they kind of smooth out the texture of my lips as well. See what I mean by juicy lips? I don't use this for the plumping effects. I use it because it smooths out my lips. I like this one a lot. This is a must-have if you have very oily or combination skin, and your skin, your T-zone, just areas of your face get very shiny throughout the day, and you want to control it, you want to subdue that shine. This is a beautiful product from Catrice Cosmetics. This is their All Matte Plus Shine Control Powder. It's just a white translucent powder. I like to use this for touch-ups, or if I'm feeling very oily and I need to set in certain areas. But I use this mostly for touch-ups with either a powder puff or a very small powder brush, something like this, you know, like Real Techniques, like their setting brush in those areas where I just want to control the shine. This is a beautiful formula, very lightweight, and it looks stunning on the skin. And then last but not least, a makeup must-have is a phenomenal setting spray. These are some of my favorites from the drugstore, the Milani Make It Last setting sprays. They have the original, they have the matte and the dewy version. I personally, for my skin type, when it's very hot and muggy outside, I opt for the matte one. I will not say this is a dupe for the Patrick Ta On Till Dawn setting spray. It's one of my favorites. It's a holy grail. It's very expensive, but this is a phenomenal version from the drugstore, a mattifying version. My natural oils will start coming to the surface, but this kind of helps subdue it, and I do like to take it with me and just kind of refresh my face throughout the day. I hope you guys found some goodies, or if you were looking at some of these specific products, maybe I helped you decide if you really want it, need it, or you can just skip it altogether. But these are some of my current favorite must-have drugstore makeup, and I think all of these are worth every single penny. These are tried and true, they're tested, and they just wear beautifully all day long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know some of your favorite drugstore makeup must-haves, and I'll see the next one very soon.